All right, this video is starting the landscape. What you're going to do is first have your canvas. It's going to have your name on it. A landscape painting is always mostly going to be painted horizontally. Rarely is it painted vertically. And then you want to look at the three different slide decks and choose the landscape that you want to do. Once you have chosen that, you're going to get the picture, the copy of the one you want to paint. And we're going to trace it onto your canvas because what I'm interested in is showing you how to paint and less about the drawing. Now, you are free to just look at the picture and draw it yourself, or you can trace it. How to trace this is you're going to get a piece of graphite paper and it's going to be used. That's okay. Do not throw this away when you're finished. We've used this over and over again. And we're going to put it onto our canvas, okay? And it doesn't quite fit, but that's okay. Because you can just make it up as you go along. All right, and then the picture also doesn't quite fit onto the canvas. It's a little bit small. So you need to decide where you want to place this. I have, my canvas is bigger than the picture and there's extra space at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint that in, or you can make a little more sky, whatever you'd like, okay? Make sure the horizon line is going to be straight on the canvas, okay? So I kind of look at my copy here and make sure that it's all lined up, okay? And then you're just going to use a pencil and you're going to press firmly, okay? Get the horizon line in. I'm going to trace the mountains. You do not have to trace every single little part. You just want a general idea of where to place your objects. Okay, there, that part of the mountain. As far as when it's the trees, I like to draw the vertical line for the trunk, but you know, this is going to be painted on top. The branch is going to be painted on top of the background, and so I don't need to necessarily draw them all in. Get that part. Okay, so, and you can also eliminate too many objects. You know, if there's a lot of trees, you don't have to paint them all. Same with all these rocks. You don't need to paint them all. I'm just trying to get a general idea. I definitely would get rid of some of the rocks. Okay, and I think I want to actually end it here. So I'm drawing where the snow is meeting the water. Okay, and then this will all be reflected into the water, right? So I need to draw the vertical lines where my trees were. And I can kind of see the reflection here, my different rocks. This cluster of rocks, I'm going to simplify. I'm just going to make it, let's say, one or two larger rocks, okay, and then the reflection. Maybe you do want detail, you don't want it too simple, but you also don't want to have to spend too much time painting every single little rock exactly as it is. Okay, get those lines, that one. Okay, I think I have that one. All right, let's see what happened. Okay, so there's my drawing, and now I'm going to make sure that I continue that horizon line right on there. Okay, and then I can add on where my graphite copy ran out. Okay, that's what I'm starting with, is this part. Okay, the next step, once I get my drawing in, is to start painting the sky. So we're going to always paint from the back to the front, and we also are going to start with an underpainting. That means a very light painting before we get to the finished part.